Now this may come as a surprise to those who follow the channel regularly, but I don't get very many opportunities to sit down and play video games anymore. About a year ago I took a job at the Toyota manufacturing plant, and although it pays extremely well, it leaves me with very little time to play video games. Nothing against my Japanese overlords, of course. Toyota wa ichiban kaisha desu, suge no! But I love video games, and miss them a lot. And that's why I was so excited to sit down and play the Star Wars Battlefront demo beta weekend, and much to my surprise, it was quite a bit of fun. But I figured, what the hell, since I'm sitting down to play it, why not do a review about it and give you guys a chance to see it? If you didn't get to play it, of course. And if you didn't, I'm sorry.
Requesting AT-ST support. The rebels have activated the uplink station. We must shut it down.
So the Star Wars demo features two game modes for multiplayer. The Invasion of Hoth and basically Capture the Flag, except with pods. The Invasion of Hoth is literally the beginning of The Empire Strikes Back. I feel absolutely no need to explain it any more than that whatsoever, but it was so big of scale that I hardly ever knew where the shots were coming from or who was aiming at my head, but it captured the essence of the movie Battle quite nicely. The second mode was drop pods. Basically every couple of minutes a pod would drop and the two teams would try to take possession of it, up to about 5 points. This mode was a lot less chaotic, and you could really see some of the better elements of the shooting and moving mechanics going on. Needless to say, I stuck to this mode religiously and started feeling really good about the game when I unlocked the jetpack item and started flying around the map. The jetpack in this game makes everything so much better than just running back and forth to one to the next and having to run around the terrain. Instead, you're jumping over it, leaping over rocks and debris and people. It allows you to get away from someone so much better, and it just set the world so much better with this game. I can't even describe it. I wasn't even that big about the game before I unlocked the jetpack. I just thought it was cool to have people flying around. And then I did, and it was, God, it was so much better. Some of the aiming mechanics I felt were a bit off on the game. When I took aim with the sniper rifle, which is called the cycler rifle in this game, my brain was saying, hey, aim the dot at their head and go boom. Right? No, it turns out if you want a headshot in this game, you gotta pretty much aim at the neck. Lasers, I guess, track upwards from that. Minor gripe, but it doesn't hurt the game really at all. Once you get used to how the game aims its guns, it feels a lot more kind of natural once you're lining everything up.
Requesting AT-ST support. The rebels have activated the uplink station. We must shut it down.
The single-player side of the game involves a survival mode where you go against waves of enemies at a time, including troopers and vehicles. They gave a clever bit of devilry here by posting your fastest times against all your friends' times, so you have someone to compete with. I felt myself going, well, no benefit here to do it again, but that guy was like 40 seconds faster than I am, and fuck him. It also gives you access to all the guns, mods, and items in the demo that you would normally had to purchase using the in-game money system, which allows you to personalize the weapons your character has and the side attributes, like grenades, jetpacks, or something called an ion shot that ups your damage against vehicles. Real clever way to introduce the game to someone starting out and let them test what setup is their particular favorite before venturing into multiplayer mode and spending their in-game money. I really liked that. Overall, I felt the gameplay was actually pretty solid, and I'm looking forward to the other modes the full game will have in it. I definitely want to pick this up, and I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, to be honest. That's why I keep calling them vehicles and not AT-AT or AT-ST walkers. I'll get it wrong and probably embarrass myself, but I thought it was just a fun shooter, even if it just had sci-fi elements from Star Wars. It wasn't anything that I was going apeshit about. I just generally enjoyed the gameplay.
Requesting AT-ST support. The rebels have activated the uplink station. We must shut it down.
I want to buy it. I know that sounds so stupid in a review, but I thought it was a really cool setup for the game. Even if I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, I had a lot of fun playing the demo. there's so many shooters out there that it's just the standard, use your AR-15 assault rifle, go up against somebody, shoot them in the head, get those terrorists. And this seemed more whimsical, but it kind of has those elements of those shooters that I enjoy for the most part. Being able to fly on a jetpack or set up turrets everywhere was like some odd combination of the engineer from Team Fortress 2 and just everything from Call of Duty that I enjoyed for the shooting mechanics, even though I really did kind of suck at it. All I ever did was break even on my score in the course couple of hours that I ever had with the beta. I was like at max maybe like 8 and 7, 9 and 9 or so, but it really left me wanting more of the game, especially since players could take control of like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker during the Battle of Hoth and do what every person in the world has ever wanted to do since the damn movies came out, and just be a Jedi. Use your force powers, strangle somebody, throw your lightsaber. That's all we've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted. And I didn't get to do it. And I think that might be influencing my decision to go out and buy the game, because I want that. I used to play the Battlefront games all the time. The one on Gamecube was huge with me, and I would just play it constantly. I would rent it back when Blockbuster was a fucking thing, and play it for the weekend with my friend Spencer, and it was, I don't know, something about playing this game with a friend, having either somebody on one side while you're talking and trash talking them, or you guys are just kind of cooperating together and jumping jetpacks over rocks together while going at AT-AT walkers and trying to avoid them, was just, it was, I don't know, solidarity. But I would probably recommend the game, to be honest. I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, I recommend the game. That's all. It was a good demo, and I can't wait to see what the actual game itself brings to the table when it comes out. I've just been busy as hell. I'm trying very hard to balance what I like to do, which is this. I like creating content, I like creating videos, but I also like money. So going to work at the same time and working these hours and trying to come back and edit this, I've been trying to find a balance in my life to keep everything going relatively smoothly, and I think I'm beginning to work it out slowly but surely, with enough energy and enough satisfaction that everything seems okay. This was the first video I've really done in, hell, probably about a year that I can even remember outside of a Let's Play, and I forgot just how much fun it is to kind of create something or set it out there and see the views go up, or see what you guys think about it, how you think about it. I'm going to try to get more back into the flow of things like I want to. Thank you to those who really stuck around the channel for the year we've been absolutely doing nothing. Everyone has been busy with personal lives and new experiences and new jobs and kind of taking on a firmer hold in the world, but this is all something we genuinely like to do. We all love video games. We like playing video games together. We like kind of reviewing and putting feelers out there. And now that I'm beginning to get a little bit more financially stable after this year, I plan on kind of taking up a little bit more on the review side of things and picking up new games for the channel and continuing to do the videos that not made us popular, but at least made the people who have subscribed to us continue to subscribe to us. Except friends and family. Fuck you guys. You pretty much had to do this anyways, but thank you again for sticking with us. And if there's anything you want to check out on the channel, please click in the center over the NPC logo. That'll lead you straight to our video collection of the materials we've had in the past. Some of the more popular stuff have been the Hearthstone reviews, which hopefully we'll continue to keep on doing. A lot of the Skyrim stuff has been quite popular with everyone, even though it's not my personal bag. I tried to throw out with the lore and kind of did a bumbly job of it, but still it was, from what people told me, entertaining to watch. But if you want to check out any of those materials, please click it, and thanks again for continuing to watch us, and for new subscribers watching us in the future. We'll have more videos out, and hopefully there will never be a lull like this again where we just stop.